So, let's talk about a conflict that isn't fought with soldiers or missiles. It's fought with mathematics and physics. We're diving into the silent war for the future of global supremacy.
And that quote, it just nails it. It perfectly captures the shift we're talking about. The next global conflict won't be declared on the news. It could be decided in a laboratory before most of us even realize it started.
And make no mistake, this isn't some far-off science fiction idea. This brand new kind of global arms race, it's already happening. Right now.
But unlike the arms races of the past, there are no parades for this one. No public missile tests. It's being fought quietly, behind the closed doors of super cold labs all around the world.
That's because the technology at the very heart of this race, quantum computing, is on track to completely rewrite the rules of intelligence, economics, and military power as we know them. The future of who's in charge isn't coming. It's being coded as we speak. Okay, so to really get what's at stake here, we first need to understand the absolute basic building block of this whole revolution, the qubit.
Think about the phone or computer you're watching this on. It runs on classical bits. They're basically tiny switches that are either a 0 or a 1, on or off. Simple. A quantum bit, or a qubit, is a whole different beast. It can be both 0 and 1 at the exact same time. It's like the switch is both on and off simultaneously.
This mind-bending property is called superposition, and it's what lets a quantum computer completely break free from that simple on or off logic that has powered our entire digital world for decades. So, what's the big deal? Well, it's about speed, unimaginable speed. For certain types of problems, like breaking codes, a classical supercomputer might take, say, 10,000 years, because it has to try every possibility one by one. A quantum computer, because it can explore all those possibilities at the same time, could find the answer in just a few minutes. That's not just an upgrade, that's a revolutionary leap. So, how does this incredible speed translate into something bigger? Well, this kind of power isn't just for scientists. It's about fundamentally rewriting the rules of global power. It really boils down to 4 critical areas. Whoever gets a quantum advantage first will likely dominate in breaking encryption, achieve total intelligence dominance, optimize their military beyond belief, and gain an economic edge that might be impossible to overcome.
Let's start with the most immediate threat, encryption. Pretty much all of our modern security, from your bank account details to top-secret government communications, it all relies on math problems that a powerful quantum computer could just shatter. Suddenly, every secret we have has a ticking clock on it. And in the world of intelligence, it's a total game changer. Quantum AI could process so much data that it wouldn't just be reporting on what happened, it could start predicting what will happen, forecasting political crises or troop movements before they even start. It's like going from reading a history book to having a crystal ball.
So you can imagine, this kind of power has kicked off a new kind of global race. Let's take a quick look at the key players in this undeclared competition. You basically got 3 main players, and they're all playing the game a little differently. The US is relying on its amazing ecosystem of universities, startups, and defense contractors, but that openness can lead to leaks. China has made this a massive state-driven national priority. And Europe is fantastic at the fundamental science behind it all, but sometimes struggles with coordinating across so many different countries. But don't think for a second that this is just a US versus China story. Not at all. Other countries like Russia, Japan, Canada, and Australia are pouring money into this, creating a really crowded and, frankly, pretty unstable playing field. All right, now let's get into what might be the most unsettling part of this whole equation. It's a danger we can't see, a threat that, in a weird way, actually works backwards in time.
It's called the harvest now, decrypt later problem. Right now, adversaries are stealing huge amounts of encrypted data and just sitting on it. They can't read it yet, but they're storing it. Think about that. A nation's entire archive of state secrets, just waiting. Then, years from now, a quantum breakthrough happens and suddenly, all of today's secrets are wide open. The hack of the future may have already happened.
And this creates this terrifying security dilemma. The offense, breaking the codes, only needs one country to have one breakthrough in secret. But the defense, creating new quantum-proof security for everyone, that requires slow, painful global cooperation. The advantage is stacked heavily in favor of the attack. You know, in past technological shifts, nations that fell behind could eventually catch up. But the quantum gap, that could be permanent.
If a country falls behind here, it might lose its economic and intelligence independence forever, becoming totally reliant on the new quantum powers.
And all of this leads to a really profound and troubling question. There are no global treaties for this, no red lines. We're in a race to build machines with world-altering power, but have we even started to talk about the rules? Are we building something that's more powerful than our own ethics?
Ultimately, this whole silent, secret race really comes down to a final, chilling thought. The most important question isn't just about which country wins, it's whether the rest of the world can survive their victory.
This is a topic that is going to shape the rest of our lives. If you found this breakdown valuable, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the forces that are changing our world. Thanks so much for watching.